Raid, this is Nazarek. Thought I'd give you a little bit of an update on my progress. I snuck into Sector 2. I just grinded my way through the first sector. I wasn't getting the data disk that I wanted. I finally landed one of the data disks I need. The heal over time is one of the first nodes in Sector 2 that give you data disks. So now I think I'm finally on my way. I still have to go back and do a lot for Sector 1. I just got out of there and that was it. I'll have to come back to it. It was pretty tough. Sector 2 is no walk in the park, and so a lot of the choices I've had for data disks allow my units to be a little bit more tanky. So I'm looking at vitality quite a bit. I can show you what I have as a data stack. Let's move to full screen. I'm sorry. What I have here for a data stack right now that I found out is working really, really well actually, and I wasn't thinking about it, is, if I go to inventory, is stacking offense. So all these times that I'm throwing out buffs, I'm increasing my offense. Leaders Resolve, just because I started using Gas Squad a few times, but it hasn't been cutting through as fast as I was hoping. So I have 2 stacks of stacking offense. So I'm going 9% offense every time I throw on a stack. So when I'm using my Jedi Knight Luke and I've got like Hermit Yoda throwing out, the strength flows through it and everybody gets a buff, that's 9% offense. And then when I'm using Master Strategist from Revan and throwing that back on over to Yoda or anybody else that's throwing a buff that does a mass buff, all of a sudden my squad just gets 10% more effective. I've had to throw 2 vitalities on there, and I'm going to head for another one to replace this one because I see a blue one in my future here. I've got like 3 vitalities coming up in the next data disk section with things that I'm not too interested in otherwise. And finally landed this heal over time. So now, on top of having the 9%, every time one of my squad members gets a turn, they get 2 heals, so that increases their offense by 18. Something else that triggered it, I mean, it's pretty obvious once you stop to think about it, but what caused me to think about it is the feats for Sector 2 has been all Jedi. So I've been grinding with my Jedi Knight Luke and some of the other ones. Well, I started going back to my old school. Which one do I want? I'll show you here. I'll take on this battle. My old school Jedi Knight Revan, Bastila, General Kenobi, Grandmaster Yoda, and Jolee, because Grandmaster Yoda has a lot of turns. He does his jump, grabs a whole bunch of buffs, so increases his attack because of the stacking offense, and then he goes and spreads, so that gives everybody all those. Now I've got the heal over time, so I am increasing my offense like crazy. So I'm probably getting to the point where I might even drop Leader's Resolve if I need to, but I've just been going like a hot knife through butter through the last 3 nodes, and I'll show you what happens here. So here's the bugs. They might change my strategy here if they get the jump on me, because I've already started wearing out the stamina, and they're all Relic 5. So first off, they're coming out here. Hopefully I'll get a turn. Yoda had to revive, so, and then he has ability blocks. So this might not work out. I'll have him attack. Alright, so Revan's got the ball, so I'm going to use Master Strategist and throw that back over to Yoda. 1 counter, not a problem. Yoda's going to go and jump. Grabs a whole bunch of buffs. Spreads that. Gives those all to everybody. Let's see if we can weather through this. We might not. So Bastila is going to throw that onto Yoda. And Yoda is just going to start cracking skulls if I can keep him alive. So we're going to go and use strategic advantage, and I'm going to give that to Kenobi and see if he can steal a little health here. So we took out the ad, and with all those vitalities, we're a little tankier than your average bearer here. So Revan's going to go and focus on Brood Alpha, and we took him out because Yoda's just catching his stride here now. So he jumps, grabs all those buffs again, gets even stronger, and let's just take out Sunfac. Boom. All right. Kenobi's up, so I'm just going to ask him to try to steal a little life and get back into it a little bit. They missed him. Okay, so now we got Bastila. I'm going to have Bastila stun Pogo Lesser. Revan's up. Revan's going to go and hit the soldier with a basic, takes him out. Everybody's gotten so many buffs right now that their offense is just off the charts. So Yoda is going to go ahead and throw his battle meditation to everyone. So they got insight, and this is pretty much over with. Basic attack, take out Pogo. And we'll finish this one off with lead the charge. So it was a little dicey at the beginning, and that's probably because of my stamina. But as you could see, once I started throwing all those offensive all those buffs out there, my offense just started skyrocketing, and then just became a one-shot. Remember, all those enemies are Relic 5, so they are tanky. So you can see that it was cutting through them pretty hard. All right, I'm going to continue playing here and see what else I can find. Hopefully, I can land one of the cooling discs so I can start getting my loop. But right now, I'm starting to look at this offense and thinking the offensive buffs and thinking that this might be the way to go because it gives me a tank, gives me offense, and this squad here is probably going to be my go-to squad. So thanks for watching. Bye.